For centuries, humanity has gazed at the stars and dreamt of reaching beyond Earth. Now, as our technology catches up to our ambitions, that dream is closer than ever. The Moon, our celestial neighbor, and Mars, the red planet, have emerged as the top contenders for our first off-world homes. Both offer unique advantages, but in this cosmic competition, Mars has taken a significant lead in the race to become humanity's second home. Why? Well, as we'll see, Mars presents a more compelling case for long-term habitation and scientific discovery. Get ready to explore 10 reasons why Mars might just be the ultimate cosmic address for our species. Let's face it, breathing is kind of important. While neither the Moon nor Mars offers a breathable atmosphere right now, Mars has a fighting chance. It has a thin atmosphere, mostly carbon dioxide, but that's better than nothing. This thin atmosphere, while requiring spacesuits for now, offers some protection from harmful solar radiation. Plus, it could be a starting point for future terraforming efforts, potentially transforming Mars into a more Earth-like environment. The Moon, sadly, has practically no atmosphere to speak of. It's exposed to the harsh radiation of space, making long-term settlements a much bigger challenge. Imagine trying to adjust to a day that lasts nearly a month. That's the reality on the Moon, with its 28-day day-night cycle. Mars, on the other hand, has a day length of 24.6 hours, remarkably close to Earth's. This similarity in day length would make it much easier for humans to adapt to Martian life. Our bodies, our agriculture, and even our technology are all designed around a 24-hour cycle. While we don't know how Martian life would affect us long-term, a familiar day-night cycle is a big plus for Team Mars. Living in space can do strange things to the human body, and gravity, or the lack of it, plays a big role. Mars has a gravitational pull about 0.38 times that of Earth, which is considerably stronger than the Moon's 0.16 G. While still a far cry from Earth's gravity, Mars's stronger pull is likely to be much healthier for humans in the long run. Reduced gravity can lead to muscle and bone loss, and we don't fully understand the long-term effects of low gravity on human health. Mars' gravity, though different, might be just right for maintaining our Earthling bodies. Chapter 4. Water, water everywhere. Mars holds the key. Life as we know it depends on water, and luckily Mars seems to have it in abundance, at least compared to the Moon. We've found evidence of water ice at Mars's poles and just below the surface. There's even a chance of liquid water flowing deep underground. This water could be used for drinking, agriculture, and even rocket fuel. The Moon, while having some evidence of water ice, has it in much smaller quantities and in more challenging locations. Access to water is a game changer for any future Martian colony. Chapter 5. Room to grow. Mars offers a larger canvas. Think of it this way. Would you rather live in a cramped apartment or a spacious house? The Moon, while closer, is relatively small. Mars, on the other hand, has a surface area roughly equivalent to all the Earth's continents combined. This vastness gives us options. We can spread out, establish multiple settlements, and explore a diverse range of terrains. The Moon, with its limited real estate, would restrict our growth and make resource management more challenging. When it comes to space, bigger is often better. Chapter 6. Duck and cover. Mars offers some protection. Space is a dangerous place, and one of the biggest threats comes from above meteoroids. These space rocks, some tiny, some huge, can wreak havoc on planetary surfaces. Luckily, Mars' thin atmosphere provides at least some protection against smaller meteoroids which burn up before they hit the ground. The Moon, with no atmosphere to speak of, is completely exposed. Every meteoroid, no matter how small, poses a potential threat. It's like living in a shooting gallery. Imagine transforming Mars into a second Earth with flowing rivers, blue skies, and breathable air. This is the dream of terraforming, and while still in the realm of science fiction, it's a possibility on Mars, at least theoretically. Mars' existing atmosphere, water ice, and potential for geological activity make it a candidate for terraforming, albeit a long-term and challenging one. The Moon, unfortunately, lacks the necessary ingredients for such a transformation. Its lack of atmosphere and magnetic field makes terraforming a non-starter. Chapter 8. resourceful Martians living off the land. To survive on another planet, we'll need to use what's already there. Mars is rich in resources that could be vital for a colony. Its atmosphere contains carbon dioxide, which can be used to make rocket fuel and even plastics. The soil, likely, contains nitrogen, essential for plant growth. We've even found evidence of metals and other minerals. The Moon, while having some resources, has them in lower quantities and in less accessible forms. Mars offers a more promising path towards self-sufficiency. Chapter 9. Solar-powered future, Mars wins the day. The sun is an endless source of energy, and harnessing it will be crucial for any off-world colony. Mars' day-night cycle, similar to Earth's, makes solar power a viable option. While solar panels would need to be dust-resistant, the predictable sunlight makes energy planning more straightforward. The Moon's long nights, on the other hand, pose a major challenge for solar power. Storing enough energy to last 2 weeks of darkness would require massive and inefficient batteries. Mars's sunny disposition gives it a clear advantage. Unveiling Martian mysteries, the thrill of discovery. Beyond the practicalities of colonization, there's an undeniable allure to the unknown. Mars, with its hints of ancient rivers, possible subsurface life, and evidence of a warmer, wetter past, is a scientific goldmine. Exploring Mars is like reading a detective novel. Each discovery raises more questions and pushes the boundaries of our understanding. While the Moon has its own scientific value, it's a relatively static and well-preserved environment. Mars beckons with the promise of unlocking some of the universe's greatest secrets. Outro Mars or bust, not quite. As we've seen, Mars has a compelling case for becoming humanity's second home. From its atmosphere to its resources and scientific potential, it offers more long-term possibilities than the Moon. But that doesn't mean the Moon is out of the picture. The Moon remains a critical stepping stone in our journey to Mars and beyond. It's a testing ground for technologies, a potential source of resources, and a relatively close and accessible destination for human exploration. And who knows, once we've established a foothold on Mars, it could become a launching pad for even more ambitious missions, perhaps to the asteroid belt or even the moons of Jupiter. The future of space exploration is vast and full of possibilities, and both the Moon and Mars will play a vital role in our cosmic journey.